So Cat was caught in 4K transferring and dealing illegal substances, and according to reliable sources from ABC, DEFG, Daily Mail, Gmail, CBSC, it's being said that at the beginning, when they took him in the investigation room, he claimed that his name was John, and he claimed that his family was being held at gunpoint. They were kept hostages, and the only way to free them was to transfer the drugs from the gang that's holding his family hostage to the same gang members who are inside prison. But after investigators did a little bit of more research, it turned out he was the gang leader himself. His name wasn't John like he said it was actually Gustavo. Gustavo Miao. Now, it wasn't Gustavo's first time. He always takes like different routes to the prison. And the reason why he does it, he's a leader. Why does he just, send other members to transfer the drug? Well, he wants to show appreciation that he hasn't forgotten about the members who are the inside. True leader right there. But this time, he decided to take the same path twice, and that's when suspicion rose and the lights talked on his face, and he had a quick second to decide what is the next decision. Since they already have his face, they can ID him anywhere. So he decided to give himself up and manipulate his way out of prison. Originally, he wanted to say, I was at a very low point of my life. I needed some money. Then I was approached by these members who offered me this job. I just want to provide for my family. But he decided that's not very excusable, so he decided to go with, oh, my family is being held hostage. That didn't work as well, unfortunately for Gustavo over here. He was caught, he was placed under arrest, and he was taken to the prison for evaluation. They checked him up and they found was patched up with bags, one of them containing 236 grams of marijuana, another one containing 86 grams of illegal sugar. Now, Gustavo, after years of operation, he decided to cut a plea deal with the prosecution team and decided to expose everyone and throw everyone under the bus. About a dozen leaders were arrested and 356 members of Cats were arrested as well, who were using kittens as well. About 500 kittens were rescued because they're being forced from a young age to work this job without having any other choice. His 1 year was cut down because of his plea deal to 4 months behind bars, and after 4 months, he will get released. He will go to 2 months under foster care, aka probation, and then he can, walk the streets freely. Now, why did he go down this line? If you have a cat, you understand that cats are not like dogs. They don't have options. They have options, they just don't want to. Dogs, they have 2 options: be the good guy or be the bad guy. AKA be a canine, help the police, snitch, or, be a street gangster who runs around with other dogs and just barks at everyone. But cats only have 2 options: be jobless and be absolutely useless, live rent free and have the best time of your life, or the gangster life. That's about it. So if you think your cat is useless, is jobless, living rent free, doesn't give a shit about anything or anyone, be thankful. Be thankful it's not running around like Gustavo over here manipulating kittens to do his dirty work. Gustavo earned a lot of respect from the felines all around the world as his videos being shared all over the internet. I even asked Megatron, what do you think of this whole situation? She said that's some gangster shit. I respect that. I asked Megatron, what do you want to do when you grow up? She said she wants to be a mafia boss, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. It's fine. She's just gonna, stay jobless. She's already enjoying her life. I asked Optimus Prime. He said, I want to be a fitness model. That's when Megatron laughed at Optimus over here. But I know both of them are just going to be useless, jobless, just living the best time of their life over here. Now, this is not the first time that this shit went down. In 2021, a drug runner's cat caught trying to sneak narcotics into the Panama prison. So Johnny over here had this patch around his neck and wanted to sneak into the Panama prison when he was caught. They asked him, why did you do it? He said they had his family hostage and that was the only way to free them. And this time he was actually telling the truth. So now we know where Gustavo got this line from. But unfortunately for Gustavo, it didn't work for him. Anyways, just wanted to share this very, very important news with you. You take it easy. I'll see you at the next.